Hey, Harry, thanks a lot for all the security you provide for us.
Well, it's my job to keep all those nuts away from you. That's just the way it is.
Don't play at Pebble, won't pay the price. I love my Muni, I think it's nice. It'd be good to just make it hard.
We're back, the Golf Insiders, taking you home on the fairways of I-4 in the house. Holly G along with Jeff Shane. And before we go back to Chambers Bay, Jeff, Father's Day is coming up on Sunday.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, I know you're a dad. And we've got a little giveaway we're going to give at the end of this segment. We were at the ING conference a couple of weeks ago, you and I, and I came across probably one of the best swing training devices I have ever seen. And I have tested a lot of them. And if you want some help improving your consistency, timing, rhythm, and tempo, this product is for you. I can't think of anything tougher than figuring out your tempo when it goes bad. And that's something we were talking about, in terms of this tournament. It's going to take somebody who can really stay patient. We saw the winner of the tournament last week, who was a model of consistency.
Fabian Gomez.
The
St.
Spaniard.
Jude, yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Argentine.
A clinic. I mean, I think he hit 14 fairways.
Very, very close. And he was the only guy that really stayed steady down the stretch. I believe he went bogey-free on the back nine, and to do that, to win your first PGA event is pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. So the product is called Swingclick, and I met the two principals of the company, Mike Quinn, who's the managing director, and was a former professional golfer in South Africa, and Liesl Niehaus, who is head of international sales for Swingclick. And I got to sit down and talk to them earlier today, and let's play that. Welcome, Liesl and Mike, to the Golf Insiders. It's great to have you on the show, calling in all the way from South Africa tonight.
Hello, Holly. It's nice to be on your show.
Hello, Holly.
Hi, Mike. So we just finished up the International Network of Golf Conference at the Mission Inn Resort a few weeks ago, and your product was one of the best products of the conference. In fact, it caught the attention of top 50 Golf Digest teacher Gary Gilchrist, who said he thought this was one of the best training devices he had ever seen. That was a pretty big endorsement. Tell us a little bit about the Swingclick and, what it does to help improve your swing.
Okay, so basically it's a rhythm and tempo trainer. So the Swingclick straps to your arm, and it clicks at the top of your swing. It clicks at impact, and it clicks when you're finished in a balanced position. So it gives you a frame of reference of the timing and rhythm of an ideal golf shot. Holly, as you know, good rhythm starts when you finish your backswing. So it's one of the few devices on the market that gives you an indication of when you've reached the top of your backswing and helps you set the club consistently at the top of your backswing every time, so that you can improve your consistency and improve your golf.
Well, probably the most elusive thing in the golf swing is exactly that: timing, rhythm, and tempo. Probably one of the hardest things for instructors to teach, and one of the hardest things for us as players to figure out what's gone wrong when our timing gets out of whack. And you've seen it at various tour events this year and listened to the analysts talk about it when a player such as Jason Day at the Zurich Classic was leading the tournament and faded on Sunday after a few wayward tee shots, and he ended up finishing fourth. And they were talking about the fact that he was getting quick at the top. And especially under pressure, this is something that really can destroy a good day on the links.
Yeah, Holly, the thing is, it's very evident, very easy for us to see the professionals do it week in, week out. There always seems to be somebody losing their rhythm, and certainly the guy that keeps his rhythm the most at Chamber Bay will probably win. The reality is that it doesn't matter at what level you play, whether you're starting or whether you play handicap league on a Sunday morning, or it doesn't really, the level doesn't matter. The pressure is the same for all of us, from tour professionals right down to people who begin the game. And the key factor is to try and keep that tempo, and that's basically what the Swingclick does. It gives you the opportunity to actually hear when you reach the top of your backswing.
Yes, and I love the fact that it's called Swingclick because, like you said, it clicks in 3 different positions. And what I like the most about this is very rare to find in an effective training device is the fact that you can use your own golf clubs. This straps on your forearm and, doesn't restrict movement in any way. And you can use it on any one of your irons, your drivers, and whether it's on the driving range or playing in a practice round out on the golf course.
Absolutely. And there aren't many swing trainers that you can do that you can actually take your driving range game to the golf course. Holly, as you know, most of us are heroes on a driving range, and we get to the golf course and it's an entirely different story. So this gives you an opportunity to actually practice keeping your rhythm on the golf course.
Mike, you formerly played in the Sunshine Tour, the professional tour in South Africa, and I know you're also a golf instructor that teaches all levels of ability. So again, this is something that anyone can use. It can fine-tune, a better player's game, but I imagine, especially for beginners, it's so hard to make that contact with the golf ball when you're starting to learn. This has to be a home run.
I must tell you that I don't teach now without a Swingclick, and I've been teaching with a Swingclick for 6 months now, and I've never been able to get people to learn to hit a golf ball as quickly, simply because they create more time in their golf swing. The more time you can create in your golf swing, the easier it actually becomes to hit a golf ball. And I'm so excited about the future of the product, and we've got a couple of young guys coming through that are using it, and the future is just so bright for the product.
Absolutely. And again, it's relatively it's only $29 this training product?
Yes, $29.99 on Amazon.
So if people are interested in purchasing it, I can't think of a better thing to give your dad for Father's Day. They can go to Amazon.com and search Swingclick.
Yes, they just need to search Swingclick with one word, and they can also visit our website at swingclickgolf.com.
Let's talk. Another big topic these days is transition. Lots of chatter about that on Golf Channel and various pundits and analysts. And this seems to have become a very hot topic. Mike, explain a little bit about how the Swingclick can help with your transition and why it's so important to know where the top of your backswing is.
The fact is that the more pressure you're under, the shorter your swing becomes. And a short golf swing is probably your biggest enemy on a golf course. So the thing is, it's the ability to actually reach the top of your backswing every single time, which creates a smooth transition. And certainly over the last couple of years, I've seen a few golf coaches talking about transition and creating drills to try and, create a smoother transition back into the ball. Because the more violent that transition is, the more hit instinct you have, the more chance you have of hitting a bad golf shot. So there's certainly been a few coaches, and I can think of a couple off the top of my head in America that have spoken about transition. But the key factor is to find the same position at the top of your backswing every single time.
Also, Holly, what happens is when you're under pressure, as you know, you get quicker and quicker, which results in you not finishing your backswing. So your swing gets shorter and shorter the quicker you get, that's what leads to your bad shot on a golf course.
Well, I overheard Gary Player speak before the Masters,
Yeah.
talking about the fact that we're putting too much emphasis on power in the game, as well as Arnold Palmer before the Bay Hill saying, these guys got to learn just to slow down a little bit. And interestingly, there was an article in Golf Digest this month about how Michelle Wie has actually slowed her swing down and is taking accuracy over the distance and yardage. And you've suddenly seen her game get way more consistent, including winning the Women's U.S. Open. So that's a pretty big change. Talk about that, the difference between optimum swing and maximum swing.
Well, certainly the difference between optimum and maximum swing is the actual pace of the swing. And what the Swingclick does is it helps you to swing it maybe 20% less than your maximum golf swing, which enables you to get the club back to square, get the ball more onto the fairways, certainly hit more greens. I think you're going to find this week at Chamber Bay, fairways are going to be absolutely crucial. The guy who hits the most fairways is probably going to, end up winning that tournament. And that's probably the biggest factor is, the fact is the hardest holes, short holes on the U.S. Tour are not the longest short holes. You don't have to make a golf course longer to make it more difficult. But certainly if you just grow the rough up and that, you put emphasis on hitting the ball in the fairway. And I say, I don't know if it's any different for a guy who plays weekend golf or a tour professional. It's equally as difficult to hit that fairway. And the key factor is if you want to lower your scores, you have to hit fairways. This is what it's about. It's about creating a bit more time in your swing, smoother transition, hit more fairways, hit more greens, lower your handicap.
And also, Holly, just to add to that, when you're hitting a ball at maximum speed, you need to be technically perfect to hit your great shot. While as at optimum speed, because you have more time in your swing, it doesn't need to necessarily be technically perfect for you to hit the fairway. And that's what the Swingclick allows you to do consistently, is consistently hit those fairways because you're not swinging at maximum speed, you're swinging at optimum speed.
Well, I truly think I've been in the golf business almost 25 years. I've tested a lot of swing training devices and various gizmos, if you will. This is one of the best products I've seen in my career. I call it the metronome for your mind and your swing, because I've been using this now for about a month, and after a little bit, you actually you feel, even if you don't have the Swingclick on, you feel the click in your mind, and it's helped my golf game immensely. So before we let you go, give us that website address again and where our audience can purchase today.
Okay, it's on swingclickgolf.com and also on Amazon, and just search Swingclick with one word.
All right, swingclickgolf.com. There's still time. You can buy your dad one for Father's Day. You can buy yourself one for Father's Day. Thanks, Liesl and Mike. We appreciate you being with the Golf
Holly.
Insiders.
Thank you very much, Holly.
All right, we're back. So I've become a hero on the driving range. What about you, Jeff?
I'm usually a basket case on the driving range, but
well, we're going to give away some Swingclicks right now in honor of Father's Day and the U.S. Open to hopefully help you become a better golfer. If you call the station right now, 1-800-729-8255. 800-729-8255. We're going to give the first 3 callers a Swingclick, and you'll have some fun using this product. You're going to see it all over the place very soon. You're listening to the Golf Insider 740 The Game. Holly G and Jeff Shane. We'll be back talking Chambers Bay coming up next.
Tournaments. Yeah.